Hi, everyone. Today we're talking about building versus buying. A very critical decision that product managers have to make all the time. You may be surprised we're covering it because you may have thought that product management is all about building, right? Everything we do, we're going to build something, whether it's for existing features or new features, we're going to always build. Well, that would be a pretty poor decision. There are many reasons out there why you'd want to buy a solution as opposed to leveraging your developers to build. So we're going to cover all of the different reasons today to either build or buy, how you can make those decisions intelligently each and every time. We're also going to talk about ways that you can see if you're going down the wrong track. So maybe you've chosen to build, and now you're seeing maybe you should have bought, or you've bought and wow, this isn't quite going as we expected. So we'll talk about all those today. Will help you really understand how to approach this critical product manager decision. So, I thought about, recently as I was putting this course together, how often I make these build versus buy decisions. And I think it's about every week. Some weeks may have more than one decision, some may have fewer, maybe every other week sometimes. But really, these come up a lot more frequently than you'd think. They come up, almost every sprint as you're planning. There are opportunities to build a solution or buy a solution. There are sometimes opportunities, whether you're tracking the analytics on your product or marketing integrations, to do parts of them yourself or to fully outsource them to others. And there are even opportunities on, the very technical side to build, integrations or tracking yourself for, maybe DevOps versus outsourcing and purchasing solutions. So many, many different examples here. These come up all the time. So it's really important you have a great framework to apply to these build versus buy decisions. So a few of my recent examples that I wanted to share with you. One kind of first one here is, around a feature we call audience intelligence. And so just imagine this is the way to view the details and attributes of a audience. So a group of people, what do they care about? What do they look like? What are they interested in? And so, for the front end of that feature, certainly, my development team could build their own front end, right? There's a lot of open source libraries out there for graphing packages. They could kind of put all of those together inside of, some web view, some application, and we could have customers log into that to view their performance. That's one option. So that would be the build side. And then, on the buy side, there are many what I call kind of best in class visualization tools out there. Just naming a few: Looker, which is now owned by Google, Domo, or Tableau, where you can integrate a data source. They already have all the visualizations ready for you. You almost click to add those, you build a dashboard, and then you can kind of drop that in your product, just to kind of talk about one way of using those features. So build versus buy, very real world example. We could definitely talk about that one a little bit more later as we go through here.